Hello, my name is Ayush, and I'm making this video for the Computer Science Honor Society of Robbinsville High School. Today's video topic is lists in Python. So, what are lists? So, a list is a built in data structure that is used to store and manage collections of items. There are many different types of lists. Um, for example, we have standard lists, which are lists that are a common ordered and mutable sequence of elements, usually enclosed in brackets. Our second type of list is our immutable lists. They're also known as tuples. So, immutable lists are lists with elements whose values cannot be changed. They are defined using parentheses, not brackets, and are often used for data that should not be modified. Our last type of list are nested lists. So, nested lists are lists containing other lists inside a list, which are useful for multidimensional data. Nested lists allow you to create multidimensional data structures like matrices or lists of lists. So there are many different types of data types that are used in lists. Some of them are integers, floats, strings, and booleans. So some basic information about an integer. The size of an integer is 8 bytes, and an integer encompasses a wide variety of numbers. Um, the integer is the most common and most commonly used data type in Python. And here's an example of the data type being used in a list. We have a declared list called mylist, and there are elements from 1 to 5 inside that list, enclosed in brackets. Next, we have a float. A float is a data type used to represent real numbers with decimal points or an exponential notation. In Python, we do use decimal points. So here's an example of the data type being used in a list. We have a variable named float list. We have a list named float list, and it encompasses these different values inside, all which have decimal points. So they're floats. A string is a data type for representing text or sequences of characters, which are enclosed in single or double quotes. Normally, you're going to see double quotes. Here's an example of the data type being used. We have a list called string list, and inside it, we have different types of fruits. We have apples, bananas, and they're all separated by commas, and they have double quotes. Finally, we have a Boolean, which is a data type that represents either true or false, and it's commonly used for logical operations and decision making in code. So here's an example of the data type being used in a list. We have a list called Boolean list, and inside that list, we have 5 different Booleans: true, false, true, true, and false. Thank you for watching this presentation. This was a presentation on lists in Python.